In Phase 2, you'll receive training and testing in basic weapons and small unit tactics. Your small unit tactics training will encompass patrolling, conducting raids and ambushes, and hand-to-hand combat. Small unit tactics is critical to the survival of your team. Also, as a Special Forces warrior, you will often travel to distant countries to teach conventional tactics to foreign soldiers. Although Phase 1 is tough, Phase 2 is just as physically and mentally challenging, with ongoing intensive training. Once you have successfully completed Phase 2, you will begin Phase 3, where you'll train in one of the 5 SF specialties: weapons, medical, engineer, communications, or SF officer. Additionally, during Phase 3 MOS training, enlisted personnel will complete the proponency requirements for the MOS phase of BNOC, MOS 18 Bravo, the Special Forces Weapons Sergeant, the Army's foremost weapons expert. Train for 13 weeks to become an expert in U.S. and foreign light and heavy weapons, indirect and direct fire weapon systems, small unit tactics, and combined arms fire control planning. If you are detail-oriented, you will enjoy this MOS. MOS 18 Charlie, the Special Forces Engineer Sergeant. 13 weeks of training in demolitions, basic construction, and force protection. You'll also be trained to conduct reconnaissance, target analysis, and target interdiction operations. Additionally, you will learn how to construct buildings, bridges, shelters, and obstacles. If math is your strong suit, this MOS is for you. MOS 18 Delta, the Special Forces Medical Sergeant. He's the closest thing to a doctor Special Forces have on many missions, providing emergency and routine medical and dental care for the team and indigenous people while deployed. 46 weeks of training includes instruction in basic surgical procedures, combat trauma management, basic dental care, plus a variety of disease-related illnesses. You'll receive paramedic training and basic veterinary care for mission-related procedures. Academically, 18 Delta is the most challenging MOS in Special Forces, but also the most rewarding. 18 Delta medical skills have saved lives on countless missions. MOS 18 Echo, the Special Forces Communications Sergeant. Echoes send and receive information from the A-Team to command and control elements. Echoes train for 21 weeks, learning to install and operate state-of-the-art, secure digital communication systems, burst outstation systems, and other non-standard communication means. In addition, they become experts in the use of a full range of common radios. This MOS is definitely detail-oriented. 18 Alpha, the detachment commander, responsible for everything the team does or fails to do. A captain, he may be the senior military or U.S. government representative in a foreign country. He is trained to advise and assist indigenous battalion commanders and conduct command and staff actions normally performed at battalion levels or higher in conventional Army units. 18 Alpha, the first step in a career in the Special Forces branch. With the exception of the MOS phase, officers and NCOs train together by design. Through shared training experiences, a bond between these special men takes shape, a sense of unity that will definitely be needed in the 4th phase of training. As you move on to Phase 4, you'll receive your first taste of what Special Forces is all about. Months of hard work come together in true-to-life mission scenarios requiring teamwork. These scenarios include mission planning for unconventional warfare, training indigenous forces with a culminating exercise in an unconventional environment. By the end of Phase 4, you'll be trained and competent, ready for graduation, but not quite ready for a Special Forces team. Still ahead are Phases 5 and 6. Phase 5 is foreign language training. Your language determines your assignment to one of 5 Special Forces groups, each of which is responsible for a specific region of the world. Phase 6 is training in SEER, survival, evasion, resistance, and escape. In this final phase, you will receive training in survival field crafts, evading the enemy, and if captured, how to resist and escape. A career in Special Forces requires a commitment to excellence and a commitment in time and effort. Depending on your MOS and Special Forces group assignment, your road to becoming a member of the SF community can take from 1 to 2 years. But the work is well worth the wait, because Special Forces are the best trained, best equipped soldiers in the field. As you advance in Special Forces, you may receive additional training in scuba, halo, or other advanced skills, as well as additional training in language studies, skills that make the Special Forces soldier unlike any soldier in the world. The decision to apply to Special Forces may well be the most important decision of your life. Getting there is not easy, but good things never are. Make your decision based on sound information and a solid commitment. Excellence is expected in Special Forces, and each position on the team dares you to excel, because superior performance is the norm in this job, where the past inspires the present to ensure the future. What kinds of men wear the Green Beret? Mature, competent, tough. Soldiers who are independent, self-confident, resourceful team players. Men who can be counted on under the most adverse conditions. Men who uphold the highest moral and ethical standards. But most of all, men who are committed to succeed in any environment and liberate the oppressed. That's the motto of the Green Beret, and that's what gets missions accomplished. Only the most determined wear the Green Beret, the symbol of excellence, a badge of courage, a mark of distinction, the mark of the quiet professional. Military Occupational Specialty, CMF 18, Special Forces.